GDS Platform Operations Training video. This video is a step-by-step guide to decommissioning the PFD 3500 shower platform. Turning the platform off. First, on the control box behind the mirror cover on the platform, set the hot water unit control to the middle setting for off. At the same time, turn off the platform's light switch. Note: before decommissioning can commence, be sure to shut off the mains water and electric supply. If the platform has been connected to the diesel generator or the water pump, shut them both off too. Shutting down and disconnecting from each system is as follows. To disconnect from the mains power supply, simply turn off the mains switch and unplug the platform's power cable, ready for storage later on. Disconnecting from the generator. Similarly to disconnecting from the mains, first turn off the generator by holding the stop lever back until the generator stops. Store the earth stake back inside the generator. Then, remove the power cord from the outlet on the end, shutting off the water supply. In the cupboard under the control box, on the main water system, turn the blue valve in the bottom right hand corner off to shut off the water coming into the platform. Disconnecting the water pump. First, make sure the water supply valve in the platform is shut. Then, turn off the water pump at its switch and keep the pump itself out of the way to properly pack and store later on. Disconnect both the suction hose and the lay flat outlet hose from the pump itself, making sure to securely replace the caps on both outlets. Removing the platform walls. Before starting the decommissioning of the platform's onboard systems, remove the walls of the platform for ease of access. Undo all the Velcro straps holding the wall to the guardrails, and undo the zip while a second person holds the wall up. Pick up the wall from either end of the zip and move the whole piece over to a flat, clean space. Starting from one side, fold the cover into the middle. Repeat for the other side, then secure the Velcro strip down the middle to hold these folds in place. Fold both halves into the middle again, then once more in half. Fold both ends into the center, making sure the last fold shows the diagram of the layout of the platform walls, making it easier to identify on next deployment. This cover shows that it's the wall for either the front or rear of the platform. Repeat this process for the rest of the walls. Don't forget to undo the buckles and release the rolled up section of the storage covers after removing the platform walls. Storing the sinks and mirrors. Swing the locking tabs of the sink up and out of the way to push the sink back inside the platform. Then swing the tabs back down to lock the sink in. Undo the mirror cover from the Velcro and fold up to the storage position on the top of the cover. Secure in place with the press studs and repeat the whole process for the opposite side. Removing the cubicles. Before removing any of the cubicles, make sure the insides are dry to avoid any mold growing in storage. To remove the shower cubicles, first release the shock cord hooks from the bottom of the trays, then remove the rubber tensioners from the hooks of the roof and lower the cubicle with another person at the opposite end down onto the shower tray. With the cubicles down, lift one out onto a flat, clean surface to fold it for storage. Fold the doorway zips into the middle of the cubicle and bring the bars at the top and bottom of the cupboard together. Fold one set of bars down to the other so the cubicle is halved. Flatten out and repeat for all other cubicles. Removing and storing the shower trays. Starting at the shower tray storage end, unscrew the fitting keeping the trays together, as well as the one between the first tray and the platform. And lift the end tray on top of the first. Repeat the same process for the other side and store each of those trays on top of the others as before. Pack the folded cubicles onto the stacked trays and strap down with the ratchet strap for transit. Storing the generator. With another person, lift the generator back up onto its storage area between the 4 anchor points on the platform floor. Secure it in place with the ratchet straps. Installing the guardrail brackets. Inside the cupboard housing the water system, remove the 4 guardrail brackets to refit them to the edges of the platform. Simply slot over the pin on the side of the walkway and secure with the clevis pin. Repeat for all brackets. Removing the guardrail uprights. While holding the guardrail uprights, lift the roof up slightly and fold the uprights down onto the crossbar of the rail. Let the awning hang down and repeat for all sides. Lowering the roof. Install the pump handle into the pump and raise the roof up slightly to take off any weight on the locking pins. Have another person pull back the pin on the opposite side while pulling back the pin above the pump yourself. With your free hand, slowly release the pressure on the pump to lower the roof all the way down. Be sure to mind your head when lowering the roof. When the roof is stopped, store the handle back into its Velcro straps. Removing and storing the guardrails. Lift both ends of the longer side guardrail at the same time, then swing the legs up into the crossbar and secure with the Velcro straps, making sure all pieces are sitting flat. Slide into the side guardrail holders and again secure with the Velcro straps. It is important to note that the guardrail has been installed into the holders properly, with neither end hanging over the side where the platform steps fold up. Repeat this same process for all remaining guardrails. folding away the platform steps. In the four corners of the walkway, lift the deployable step and fold back onto the platform, making sure to fold the step itself up with the end of the floor. Secure it in place with the shock cord and hook, and repeat for each side. Storing the onboard accessories. Raise the walkways and lock them off temporarily to easily access the other ends of the platform accessories to pack them away. Move down to the electrical outlet in the chassis of the platform and undo the wing nut to remove the earth stake. Next, unscrew the power cords from the platform. One cord will be wrapped up and stored back in the blue accessories box, and the other cord is the cord from the water pump itself. Wrap around the top of the water pump, ready for storage. Lower the side walkway again to gain access to the storage cupboard, then clip the water pump strap back into the anchor point and secure the pump back in place. Be sure to slot the earth stake back into its bracket at the same time. Under this corner of the platform is the water inlet hose. Disconnect this hose, replace the inlet cap, and be sure to drain any water out of the hose as it's rolled back up for storage. Once all accessories are back in the cupboard, close it up and raise the walkway again. Storing the outer accessories. Raise and lock off the walkway above the drain hose and remove the hose from the drain point. Replace the cap back on the drain point and again drain out any water that might be in the hose before packing away. Down where the generator is strapped in, place the blue accessories box between the anchor points next to it and strap down for transit. Store the drain hose behind the accessories box along with the water pump suction hose from earlier. Close up the last walkway and lock it into position against the other raised sides. Retrieve the folded platform walls from earlier and pack them in around the blue box and generator. Closing the awnings. With all four walkways raised and locked into position, be sure to remove the locking pin from the edge of the walkway. Gently push one of the awnings back down against the body of the platform and swing the holding bracket up into position against the awning itself. While holding the awnings down, slide the locking pin through the bracket and lock off with the clevis pin. Repeat for all sides. Closing the walkway supports. In the accessories drawer in the black chassis of the platform, locate the square key for the walkway supports. Slide the key into the lock on the side of each support, unlock it, and fold the support up against the platform. Lock into position again with the square key and repeat for all sides. Securing the exterior storage covers. Fold the excess roof corners up into the sides of the platform, using the thick strip as an anchor guide to assist with the fold. Secure the edge of the cover through the buckles on the side of the platform and tighten, creating a tight fit for the cover. Repeat in each corner, ensuring a tight fit and securing the straps each time. Once the corners are secure, fasten the strap along the middle of the covers all the way around the platform and loop the shock cord around each hook along the bottom of the platform. Removing the stabilizers. With 2 people, lower one side of the platform at a time, making sure not to go too far on one side or the other as to not damage the thread of the stabilizers. Repeat with each side until the platform chassis is firmly on the ground. Take the stabilizer up until no weight is on the foot, then loosen the locking nut attaching the whole piece to the ISO corner. Turn the clamping pin 90 degrees either way and pull the whole stabilizer off of the platform. Repeat for all corners. The stabilizers and ratchet spanners are then stored in the appropriate drawer in the platform chassis, along with the spirit level and square walkway support key. Make sure all equipment is packed and out of the way, then close and lock the drawer. The platform is now closed and ready for transport.